Welcome to today's edition of MHTV News. I'm Mason Littman. Just this morning, both basketball superstar Shaquille O'Neal and New York Governor Andrew Cuomo saved lives. Here's Lucas GRISAFI to tell you more.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Lucas GRISAFI reporting for MHTV. There's been some fascinating news on Shaquille O'Neal and how he was Superman for a New York pedestrian and Governor Cuomo for also saving lives. On Monday night, Shaq had been driving through the East Village when he noticed a woman passed out on the nearby crosswalk. He hopped out of the car and joined other caring New York citizens as they stopped traffic and waited with her until the ambulance arrived. That story sure is heroic, but the actions that Governor Andrew Cuomo did may even rival that. On that same Monday that Shaq showed his heroism, Governor Cuomo also saved a life. Cuomo was leaving an event for a better New York when he came across a vehicle involved in an accident. Cuomo got out of his car and immediately helped. Reportedly, he cut the passenger out of his seatbelt and pulled him to safety. I'm Lucas GRISAFI for MHTV. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Lucas. Our next story shows the new New Jersey transit trains that have many new features. Here's Andrew Kingsnorth with the story.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Andrew Kingsnorth reporting for MHTV. If you're tired of riding NJ Transit's 40-year-old electric rail cars, they have contracted Bombardier to build 113 new rail cars for hundreds of millions of dollars. The high price tag is due to the fact that some of the new trains are self-propelled and therefore contain the equipment of a locomotive like their predecessors. While the old Aero 3 rail cars were once modern, revolutionary, and reliable, they have been in service for over 40 years and are becoming increasingly problematic. The cars are also highly disliked by commuters because of their uncomfortable interior design and lack of reliability. The new trains are similar in design to newer multi-level cars and have modern features, such as infotainment screens and USB plugs. But hold on, because these trains are not coming until 2023, assuming that there are no design and delivery delays. I'm Andrew Kingsnorth for MHTV, back to the studio again.
Thank you, Andrew. The Giants have just received a new coach. This is Joseph Walker with the details.
I'm Joe Walker from MHTV. On January 7th, Dave Gettleman signed Joe Judge to be the new head coach of the New York Football Giants. This is the Giants' third coach in the last 5 years. Many fans are saying that the Giants panicked. Dave Gettleman, Giants GM, would disagree. Most sports analysts say this was a smart pickup for the Giants because he's a good coach and he's been throughout all levels of football. Also, Judge has 8 years of NFL experience, and he was hired as a special teams coordinator / wide receiver coach by the New England Patriots and coached beside Bill Belichick from 2012 to 2019. On January 8th, an interview for Joe Judge was held. Some key things were said at that interview. He spoke very highly of the future of the Giants franchise, and he promises an old-school physical mentality. Judge also says that he wants to focus on development for the offseason. We'll see how this plays out. We'll see how this decision plays out in the 2020 season. I'm Joe Walker, MHTV.
Thank you, Joseph. Now we have a very special guest from the Humanoid News Network with news on the cutest green creature out there, Baby Yoda.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Karan Trobox, reporting for the Humanoid News Network. We have confirmed that 8 years before the fall of Naboo, Yoda and Yaddle had a wild night of drinking firewater and doing spice, which resulted in Baby Yoda, who has taken the galaxy by storm. Many are outraged, thinking that if Yoda and Yaddle were so devoted to the Jedi cause, this would have never happened. Others say that this child is good because of the dwindling populations of Yoda's species. But one thing everybody in the galaxy has in common is that nobody knew about Baby Yoda until now. Witnesses report that, in fact, 50 years ago, in an undisclosed tavern, Yoda and Yaddle were chatting it up with 2 glasses of firewater. Later, they were seen with spice, and things got rowdy. A bar fight ensued, the instigator still unknown, and the 2 were seen leaving the tavern. They then hailed an air taxi and sped off into the night. Reportedly, Baby Yoda has a great affinity for the Force, and has saved his companion, the Mandalorian's life, multiple times. He has also showed great protectiveness over the Mandalorian, whose name has been revealed as Din Djarin. Baby Yoda was found by Djarin on Arvala 7, a desolate planet visited by criminals and mercenaries. We're speculating that after giving birth to Baby Yoda, Yaddle abandoned the child on the planet to never be seen again. We're not sure why yet, as the story is still developing, but we will inform you further next time. I'm Karan Trobox, and thank you for joining us on the Humanoid News Network.
This message was brought to you by the Imperial Intelligence Agency.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Mason Littman from MHTV News. See you next time.